Hey guys, Roach here, bringing you some new gameplay from a game I just found. It's called Dragon Nest. It's a arcade MMO hybrid, mostly arcade, but it does have some MMO features in it. This is a dungeon I'm gonna run through just to show you what the combat's like and pretty much the main aspect of the game. I'm running it on master difficulty. There's 5 different difficulties: easy, normal, hard, master, and abyss. I haven't tried Abyss yet because apparently you have to beat it on Master in a certain way. I'm not sure how that works yet. But let's go ahead and start this up. Now, some of the music that you're going to hear here, some of the music that you're going to hear in this gameplay is from Final Fantasy 13. So, bear with me. I felt it was more appropriate, even though the music in this game is very good. It was easy to mod it, so. Now the combat that you're gonna see here, it's this is why it's considered an arcade more than an MMO, because every punch that I'm throwing right now is me actually clicking it. I'm not just clicking a hard bar. Now you're gonna see special moves like the one I'm gonna do right now. This one, it's by the hot bar, but you do it in succession with you actually clicking the mouse. So it's got more of an arcade feel to it, more of a proactive fighting. I guess that's, I don't know if that's the proper term, but whatever. It's not like a normal MMO where you just click the slot and it does the move. Now the character I'm using is a cleric. He's in the beginning, at least right now in the low levels, I've been told he's more of an area of effect fighter, but he requires a lot of skill to use. He's one of the toughest characters to fight as. There's 3 others. One of them is Archer, another is a Warrior, and there's the Sorceress as well. That's the other one. And then of course the Cleric. Now obviously you know what the Archer and the Warrior do. They're basically just damage dealers. One with a bow, one with a sword. This one's more of a mixture. He's kind of hard to tell what he does specifically, because he's not literally just a healer. He's also of a sort of a tank. He's got a shield and a flail. He also can use maces, but I like using the flail. It's a little bit longer distance. Now, oh, inventory's full. I'm gonna see. Do I need that? No, I don't need any of this stuff. But I do gotta clear out my inventory. When you finish the dungeon, you usually get something. You need to have actual space in your inventory. But yeah, the gameplay is fun. This is free to play. I should have mentioned it before, I forgot. It's completely free. There's some things you can buy on a store, online store, but it's not necessary to be good at the game, you know, to have an advantage. It's just purely cosmetic, I think. There are some weapons there, but I mean, you can pretty much find some stuff better if you play long enough or if you dedicate yourself. It's just a matter of how much you want to actually like play and look for it. Where if you buy it on the store, you can pretty much just get it, you know? Okay, so this is definitely the highest combo I've had so far since I played this game. And there we go, I let it go there. The combo is basically until you stop hitting someone, obviously, but I think you have a second or 2 before it actually stops. Also, if you use any combos, any special moves, the combo will actually keep going. Like, see how that 3-hit combo, when I use the shield smash, it'll actually pause the combo, so it gives me time to get set up for the next attack. It seems to me, I'm not sure if this is the truth or not, but it seems to me the more damage, the more combo I have, the more damage I do. I'm going to try to see if I can look at the numbers now, but so it does seem like I do more damage, or maybe it's just my idea, but I really like the combat in here. There's a nice feel to it. There's also that dodge button I just used right there. I saw that goblin sneaking up behind me, and you just double tap in the direction you want to go, and he just dodges that way. Even if he would have swung at me, you actually become invulnerable when you're doing that. So even if you move into a guy and he just attacks you, it actually won't hit you. So it's a nice feature and tactical use. I'm getting, once I finish these guys, it'll open up the door for the boss. Now I am taking a long time on this dungeon. I think I'm probably around maybe 9 minutes now, maybe less, but usual dungeons take about 10 to 15 minutes. And that's a good thing, or at least for some people. For me it is. I usually don't have a lot of time to spend 2 hours in a dungeon, so the less time the better. But most dungeons are going to take you 10 to 15 minutes. But it's not casual at all. There are different difficulties, and if you ramp up the difficulty, you're definitely going to have some problems to deal with. This is the first dungeon, so obviously it's not going to be that hard, even if you put it at the hardest. But the later dungeons definitely are probably going to be much tougher. I haven't gotten to it, of course, but I've been keeping tabs on this game for a couple days now. Been reading up on it and watching some Korean gameplay. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but this game came out in Korea a while back, and it had never been released on North America, so it's fairly new to me. Graphics, not that good. I mean, I think I remember reading about the developer keeping it with like PS2 compatible graphics so that everybody could play. You know, it's a game that everybody can play. If you have, you know, you don't have to have a monster computer. Pretty much any computer that you buy these days, you'll be able to play this with pretty effective frames per second. This guy doesn't want to get up. Come on, man, get up. There we go. So yeah, there's, like I said, there's 4 classes. Each one you can solo with. You don't have to worry about, you know, the cleric only being a medic or oh, I need that block thing. Let's see, what can I drop here? Let's drop this. Let's pick that up. Let's see what that is. Block. Yep, that's for a cleric, so I want to keep that. Definitely want to keep it. Let's throw away this. This stuff is for sorcerers, so I really can't use it. And I haven't seen how the auction house works, so I'm not going to be worrying too much about selling stuff on the auction house. Alright, now we're coming up to the boss. Now hopefully I don't die. I haven't died any single time yet to a boss. Or I haven't died at all, for that matter, since I started playing. But this is on Master, so definitely going to be difficult. Or at least I would think so. Now the cool thing about bosses is that every boss has some kind of weakness or tactic that you need to use to beat him. This one in particular, you have to make sure you take a shield out and you have to do damage to him every once in a while. Obviously I'm going to have to take out these guys before I deal with him. Right now I have him stunned over there. The longer that you hit him, the more time it's going to buy you to fight these guys. Like you see now he's coming after me. That's because I haven't hit him in a while. So you do want to do some damage so that he tries to heal himself a bit. And then you come after the other guys. The good thing about my guy is he has these area of effect weapons, or area of effect skills. So I can actually have my back turned towards him and still do some damage to him. And he got a quick hit on me out there, but okay, now I gotta focus on this regenerating goblin, because if I don't attack him, he's gonna keep getting up. For those of you who don't know, the music is from Final Fantasy. This music, this is another one that I added in. This goblin takes so many hits. Is he down? Yep. No, it's just me and you, buddy. Oh, he's trying to heal. Ooh, I got him. Had a nice combo there. Oh, I need to make room in my inventory. I got an S rank on that. Every time you finish a dungeon, you get a rank A, S. S is the best, obviously. Then there's A, B, C. Depending on your rank, you pick from these chests, and you get a specific item or weapon. And I got trainees, trousers. Wasn't really anything good there. But the better rank you get, the better chance you have of picking up something that's going to be useful. Or something of a rare quality. I gotta clean up my inventory a bit for a moment. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so we're gonna head out here. I'm gonna show you the town. This is basically the central hub where everybody meets up. And also, this is a good point to. This is a good time to point out that this is not a traditional MMO. You walk around from town to town. It's actually instanced. And as you can see, if I go to there, I'll head to another sub area where it'll lead me to that dungeon that was in. Now this town is completely separated from that portal there. If I go into that portal, none of these people will be able to follow me. It'll be my own instance. And so basically you have to make your groups before you go out that way. Here's sorcerers right there. They're the mages. You got actually in this town there's only sorcerers and clerics. The warrior and the hunter are actually separated into another starting area. So it gives you a good reason to start another character with one of those classes. But I'm pretty sure eventually, at least after this starting town, you're gonna meet up in another town. So, let's see, what else can I tell you? I know I'm missing something. Oh yeah, let me show you the skill tree. So the skill tree is kind of, I haven't figured it out too much yet, but from what I've gathered, is that you can't get everything on this tree. You might be able to get all the spells, but then you're only gonna have level 1s of your main spells. So it looks like you're gonna have to choose what kind of, what kind of guy you wanna flesh out. Here it says Aurora of Healing. Now I could pick that up and leave it at level 1 for the rest of the game, but then it's only gonna really recover 8% of my max HP. Where maybe if I get it to level 5, it'll be 15%. So I'll be more spec'd into healing. And obviously you don't need all these. You're not gonna be using all these skills because you do have a mana. Well, let me see if I can point it up there. Right up here on the left corner, there's your health and your mana. Now every time you use a skill, it's not going down now, but when you're out there, it does go down. And so you can't just spam skills because you are gonna have to take care of your mana. That's pretty much everything I wanted to show you in this gameplay. I'll probably follow this up with a little bit higher level gameplay. Maybe level 15, level 20. Max level now I think is 32. It's not that high up. They want to release it, I think, like in a weekly basis or maybe a monthly basis. I'm not sure on that. But they want to keep things fresh for people. And I mean, this game's free to play, so it's not like you can really complain. But it is good. Graphics are the only thing that's bad about it. If this had, I think, a little bit better graphics, I'm pretty sure more people would tune into it. But I don't think necessarily the graphics are bad. It doesn't really bother me that much. I guess they were going for that cartoon feel. But like I said, they did it so that everybody could play it, and I think they did a good job. I think that's pretty much it. So if anybody wants to pick it up, my character name is Sephiroth, Sephirrot, and I'm in one of the East servers for North America. I don't remember which one, but I usually play on the first channel. They have different channels for each area. Just go ahead and download this game, log in, send me an invite, and if you guys have any questions, post a comment on YouTube or send me a message. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and stick around and I'll put some more gameplay vids if you guys want. Thanks.